We're here at Mundi Mundi Bash, and we've just come off stage and heard a number of schools from Broken Hill and Wilcannia and Menindee
and
Wentworth sing on stage. Shane, tell me about the last couple of days. What's been happening with these students?
Well, here with Aunty Amanda King, who translated Solid Rock into Barkindji, and that was a world first. First time we've done that song in Barkindji language, and of course we did it with 46 students from those schools. Yesterday was a rehearsal day. They've been rehearsing for weeks, really. 3 days. They're more pro than I am, let me tell you. So I've been trying to get my head around the Barkindji as well, the pronunciation, and I think that's about the 8th language that the song's been translated into. And this beautiful, it's such a lovely thing when you sing in the language of the country you're on, and when you're there with all those kids, you know, I'm old man now, but it's so beautiful to hear the future so powerfully, so optimistically. Yeah.
And there was a new song on stage today with yourself, Tasman, like a collaboration between yourself and Shane. Can you tell me about that?
Can't say too much about it, but you know, it's a song that's about language. It's going to be important to language, and we've been working on it for a while, and it was beautiful to share it with the kids. But yeah, there'll be more about that soon once we get into it.
Okay, so it was a bit of an exclusive today.
Yeah, it's definitely exclusive, and the kids learnt it in the past 3 days as well. That was the 3rd song they learned in the past 3 days, so yeah, they smashed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I went out to the schools. We did a rehearsal yesterday, and it was the first time I heard the kids sing the song, and they sang it to us, and it was overwhelming, actually, overwhelmingly beautiful. And one of the girls in the front at the end said, "Have you got tears in your eyes?" I said, "Yeah, I have." I said, "You'll understand when you're older how beautiful that was."
And Aunty Amanda, how long did it take to, was it difficult to translate into Barkindji?
Yeah, it is a little bit difficult to translate English to Barkindji, only because we haven't got all the words like
Borrowed time.
Yeah, so we haven't got
borrowed time.
Yeah, all the words recorded from the old people. So you have to search for words that would sort of kind of represent with the same meaning, kind of thing. So yeah, but it's been a pleasure working with these two guys. I'm feel very privileged to have the opportunity for not only myself but my students from my school and community to be part of it.
You're a teacher at Menindee School, is that right?
So I'm actually the Aboriginal Education Officer, but I do teach the local language throughout the school, so yeah.
Would a lot of the students who were learning the words to that song, would they have known those words? So it was a new experience?
I would have known a few of them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So mainly at the moment I focus on the 7-8 load class, but we're trying to get it down into our primary classes a bit stronger than we have been doing, so yeah.
Yeah. And you've got your daughter Bella here.
No, this is a student, so this is Bella.
Bella, sorry. Hi Bella. Can you tell me what year you're in at school?
Year 5.
Year 5. And was this your first experience singing on stage at Mundi?
Yes.
What was it like up on stage?
Very nerve-wracking.
Yeah? Where were you standing in the choir?
I was standing in the third line.
Yeah, 3rd line. And what were you feeling? Did you forget the words at all, or you remembered them when you sang them? You did?
Why was it nerve-wracking?
Because there was a lot of people.
There was a lot of people.
And how did you feel at the end?
Yeah, it was very nerve-wracking, but we got there, eh?
Yeah.
We made some noise.
Do you think you'll come back? Do you think you'll come back next year?
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe. What was it like the last 3 days in workshops with Shane and Tasman and Sarah? What was that like?
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
What did you like about it?
It was fun singing.
Yeah.
But then this day came and then I was all tired.
It's been a long week.
Yes. And you
We drove in and out every day. So.
did you all the way from Menindee?
Yeah.
Oh, that's commitment. That's what we love to hear. Well done.
But we sang the songs in and out every day.
Wow. And Sarah, this is the second year that you've done songs or this educational experience for students. How did it go this week?
It's been an amazing week. So the Australian Literacy Numeracy Foundation has a program called Subtext Art for Literacy, where we team artists up with students in schools and community groups to lead immersive arts experiences to inspire young people to find their own voice and then help them find a way to use it and share it in a really meaningful context. So this whole week was about young people in the far west, bringing them together from all these different places. You know, Menindee had to drive in every day. We had Wentworth and Wilcannia staying here. And it's about them getting an opportunity to listen to elders on country, to get out on country, to learn about this place and their place in this place, Indigenous and non-Indigenous kids. And then work together with the guidance of language knowledge holders, cultural knowledge holders, teachers, amazing school support staff. And these young people then wrote a song to express those feelings and that learning over the week. So it's absolutely amazing for them, under the guidance and mentorship of our wonderful ambassadors, Shane and Taz, to be able to stand on stage with them and their community members and to feel like that whole 15,000 people were listening to what they had to say. But even more special to sing their own song in their own words. And, you know, walking off that stage, it's a little community, it's a family that we create over the 3 days. You know, the fact that they've come together not knowing each other and not knowing the other adults, that they trust them, that we all work really hard to build that trust and to build that mutual respect. So it's a pretty special experience for all of us.
So the song that the students wrote, did they sing that today on stage?
Yeah, they did. They sang that on the side stage. So the song they wrote was called "Hear Them," and the song is really around "Hear them." Can you hear them calling us? Listen, can you hear them calling us? And that's referring to the young people talking about the old people, the ancestors, all of our old people, all of those people who provide us that guidance and that knowledge in life. So it's their acknowledgement of the importance of that. But it's also a really beautiful line that they put together in there. They talk about the themes of culture, of country and community and the importance of that. But there's a line in there where they say, to keep the fire burning, we are the flame. And really what I heard from these young people today and over the last couple of days was, yep, we want to acknowledge the history of this place, good and bad, what's happened, and own it. But we're all coming together, no matter what our background is, and together we can imagine a better future for all of us. And I think that was really strong in the beautiful song that they put together.
It was so lovely to hear them sing and to share that song. It was special. I was just actually thinking of Aunty Beryl, who recently passed away, and she was an elder in the community, and I guess that sense of the elders are passing, and you know, what's happening here in capturing the knowledge and to sharing that. Do you want to say any more?
Yeah, so Aunty Beryl, bless her, she was our storyteller, so I feel that it's our responsibility now to, you know, to carry the flame and try and keep telling those stories for our younger generations, Bella. But yeah, so she's very missed in our community. Yeah.
Yeah, and storyteller. Yeah, it was very much part of her.
Yeah.
Totem or part of what she was doing, wasn't it? Was there anything else to add about today?
I'm good.
I just wanted to acknowledge that we're so grateful to be able to bring this group together on Willicali country, and that we have this amazing Barkindji knowledge holders that have been part of it, and being able to work alongside Aunty Amanda, to work with all of the people, Aunty Sandra, who's Willicali mob. It's all about everyone coming together, and it's not an easy thing to do. Like, we've got educators who are taking, their whole nights to drive in and out, and it's a really full-on week. But I think you see the passion and you see the amazing talent that is out here in the Far West in our education system. Like, we have passionate people working with our young people, and I really wanted to celebrate that that's all here. We get this beautiful privilege of coming in for a week, of kind of tapping into their knowledge, of bringing a bit of love to boost them up and bring it all together. But really, it's all here, it's all in the Far West, so any opportunity to celebrate this beautiful place and its beautiful people is a real privilege for me personally, having lived here, but certainly from us, from the Australian Literacy Numeracy Foundation and our amazing ambassadors that we work with. We're so privileged to have Shane and Tasman, and the wisdom and knowledge they bring to these projects is just unbelievable. So I just wanted to say that I'm very grateful.
And Sarah, will there be a next, do you plan to do this again next year? Just one more question for Sarah. Do you plan to do this again next year?
This is my shameless pitch to say that I will do it every year that we can get funding to do it. So if anyone has been captured by these stories, Aunty Amanda and I already have an idea for bigger and better that next year. I make this mob a deal that, okay, we have the big ideas, I got to find the funding to do it. So look, local, anyone who wants to put in funding, people that want to support Australian Literacy Numeracy Foundation doing more of this work, we'll continue doing it as long as people help us do it.
Yeah. And Shane, you've got something to say?
Just as a last word from me anyway, the importance of song. And Aboriginal people, all cultures really, have known this forever. This is how memory was kept. This was the hard drive. And knowledge, joy, sorrow, all the ancestors' stories, all of that is kept in song, has been for 65,000 years and more. And in this modern way, we're doing the same thing. We're putting these concepts and ideas, and we're putting language into song, thanks to people like Aunty Amanda. And it is a way of keeping that language alive, keeping it vital. And, we're not just keeping the ashes, we've got the smouldering fire still burning there. And Uncle Archie Roach and I, my dear belated brother, we used to talk about how we had to build bridges to each other in our time as blackfellas and whitefellas. But we built those bridges so our children and our grandchildren could cross over them freely. So these programs are so vital and so important. And the continuation of language, these deep wells of knowledge, they're rich treasures for all of us to share.
Thank you, Shane. That's a lovely way to finish. And just encourage everyone to support the Australian Literacy and Numeracy Foundation. Thank you. And before you go,